Crime-solving devil, it makes sense, don't overthink it. Hello everyone, my name is Emily, and welcome to Fundamentals of Communication. Today, the purpose of the speech is for me to inform watchers of the TV show Lucifer on Fox from the perspective of a fan. So, here we go. Lucifer is an American fantasy police procedural drama television show on Fox. And the concept of the show is that the devil gets tired of working in hell, and he ends up moving to LA, opening a nightclub, and eventually working with the LAPD solving murders. The season 1 starts off with us meeting all of our characters. This includes Lucifer Morningstar, who's the devil, Mazikeen, who's his right-hand demon and bartender, at least in the first half of the season, Amenadiel, who's Lucifer's brother and an angel of God, and then we have Chloe Decker, who is a human, and she is a police detective working for the LAPD and ends up becoming Lucifer's partner. And then we have Dan Espinosa, who's Chloe's estranged husband. They're separated. They end up getting divorced in season 2. And then Trixie, who is Dan and Chloe's daughter, who adores Lucifer and is an amazing child and loves chocolate cake. And then we also have Linda. Dr. Linda Martin ends up being Lucifer's friend and therapist, and she's sleeping with him in season 1, but then ends up stopping that. And she helps him through a lot of his issues throughout the seasons and becomes a great friend with everybody, is involved a lot, and it's pretty great. So, the main issues that Lucifer has to deal with in season 1 are his issues with his father and the fact that he ends up developing human emotions. He does not like the fact that he feels like his father is controlling him, and he does everything he can to make it seem like he's going his own way and he's not his father's puppet. The main plot of the season is that Amenadiel does all that he can to send Lucifer back to hell, and this creates major issues throughout the season and ends up overcoming and working with the main issues of Chloe and the humans and their plotline. The last episode ends with Lucifer saving Chloe's life after he dies and goes back and ends up in hell, and while there he learns that somebody has escaped from hell. And we end the episode with learning that the person who escaped from hell was Lucifer's mother, the goddess of all creation. In season 2, we end up meeting her along with another character, Ella Lopez. Ella Lopez is a forensic scientist who ends up working with Chloe and Lucifer on cases and is a very religious. And we also meet Mom, who's a goddess of creation who was currently residing in a human body. So that caused issues too. The main issue Lucifer has to deal with this season is his issues with his mother, and then his and Chloe's relationship, which ended up going up and down throughout the season. It started off with them developing feelings for each other that were starting in season 1 and falling in love, and there's an episode where they end up getting together, and unfortunately it's very short. Chloe apparently is a miracle created by God and put into Lucifer's path. Lucifer does not take that well when he finds out and ends up kind of screwing up the relationship more or less, and then spends a few episodes trying to mend their friendship. The main plot line of this season is that Amenadiel and Mom want to get back into heaven. They want to take Lucifer with them. Lucifer does not want to go. He wants to stay here on Earth with his human family. The season ends with Lucifer sending Mom into an alternate dimension because she's going to blow up because her human body is not sufficient enough to hold the goddess of all creation. So he sends her into an alternate universe for her to be able to create her own world so she doesn't cause problems on Earth or in heaven. The episode ends with Lucifer getting his wings back. So And that's where we start season 3. Season 3, we also meet another character called Marcus Pierce, who's the new lieutenant, and we end up finding that he's actually Cain, who is the first murderer, and he was cursed by God to walk the earth for all eternity. Lucifer's issue so far in this season, basically he hates his wings. He keeps cutting them off, and it becomes huge issues. So, the last episode we had was a cliffhanger with Lucifer finding out about Cain, and we don't know where it'll go from there. Hopefully it'll be really interesting, and hopefully you guys will think about watching the TV show. It's been nice talking to you. Bye!